This is so exciting. Yo, how's it guys? After quite the adventure, we're finally here fishing. We picked the nicest spot out of the whole island. Tonight we are just whipping for menpachi, so hopefully. So I'll be using my Aloha Taco glow grubs as well as my Knox Lures glow grub. My partners will be using Damashi. So that's the plan. We're getting set up now and hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, so I'm gonna set up my pole and see you when I'm fishing. So during this trip, I was still injured from what I mentioned in the last video. I still had my hernia and I was basically just waiting on my surgery date. But I found time to escape and go fishing. As I mentioned earlier, this spot was the nicest spot to fish out of the entire island. Everywhere else was windblown. As you can hear, the wind was very minimal and it was flat. It was gorgeous. We should have gone diving. We couldn't have even asked for better conditions. Or so we thought. The spot we were fishing in the last clip was pretty shallow, so we ended up moving another bait down. On top of getting stuck here and there, the bite was also pretty slow. So even after moving spots, I ended up deciding to switch out from my Aloha Taco grub to Knox Lure sandworm. That I believe he doesn't even make anymore, so I'm holding on to these. By now, it's been about an hour since we started fishing and I have yet to get my first menpachi. Finally, on the board. Knox Lure, sandworm. Nice one. Oh. Nice one. This one was on the Knox Lure sandworm. Shaka. Yes. So, shortly after that menpachi, this happens. Yeah. Ooh, that sucked. Sorry. Yeah, I got it. Hey, you're still here. I think it's that low tide caught me in. Ooh, that was sketchy. All right. Oh my God, I ate it. Huh?
I broke again.
Damn, bro.
Fucking sucks. Did you get it on film?
I got it on film. Everything. All right, so I ate it. I mean, it could be worse. That's scary. I guess I'm gonna take a little snack break now, and I'm gonna clean this fish. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't have to clean this fish later on at home. I hate cleaning fish at home. So clean fish, and then maybe we'll see. I'm keeping an eye out. If it happens again, then I don't know. We might move spots, or yeah. It's kind of freaky, but okay. So it's been a couple hours since that freak wave, and honestly, not gonna lie, it was kind of weirded out, but so I decided to not record the rest of the night and just focus on trying to catch a couple fish. And I did. I got like 5 menpachi and they're all clean and all that. Kind of slow night, and so yeah, I don't know. I got maybe 2 or 3 nice menpachi. I might be able to fillet up and make sashimi. And yeah, I'm hurting. I'm just, oh man, still hurting from the hernia. So, ow.
Fucking sharp rocks.
Yeah.
Sat on it.
But yeah, so I've already broken down my pole, and just chilling, eating chips. So yeah, I'll see you guys back at the house. I kind of weirded out though. I'll explain more probably tomorrow. So. All right, so it's been a couple days, and yeah, what to make of that night? It was, oh, okay. First things first. One, I need to do a better job at recording, not just the fishing and stuff. Like, I kind of wish I got on footage like how nice the water was when you first got to the spot, right when the sun was setting, compared to when that OBAKE wave. I called, in the spur of the moment, I was calling it freak waves, but you know, now that it's been a couple days, you could have called it an OBAKE wave. Before I get into that, I don't know how many of you guys are superstitious, like, or believe in like the supernatural. Me, flat out, I full on believe that stuff. And I've had many, I'll just call them stories. I mean, because for the most part, I don't have them on footage or anything, and I shared these stories with a few friends. Rick Shane was with me on a few of them where just weird stuff happened. But anyway, a recap of the whole trip. Overall, it was fun. I didn't mention it or didn't include it in the footage, but our goal was actually to catch menpachi for a gathering. I believe it was for a funeral. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, that the spot we chose to fish was where there was least amount of wind, and overall the nicest. Everywhere else was wind blown and probably had waves. The waves were weird that night because every time we moved spots, it would be relatively calm, and the moment we started fishing, it would just, the waves would instantly start picking up. Not like super big waves, but it would slowly pick up, and then just weird. I don't know if you guys ever had that. There's one portion of the walk where this one bay has a heiau. And in the past, I've had several, I don't know what word I'm looking for, past interactions with this heiau. Years ago when me and Rick Shane we went out there plugging one morning. Morning was slow. Midday comes, switched to the spoon and started picking up on action, and I lost an omilu right at the rocks. I actually fell backwards and was just swearing and being obnoxious, to be honest. And yeah, I heard laughing. Aside from that, focusing on this, walking towards that bay where the heiau is, I didn't catch it on camera. My partners didn't even hear it themselves, so I'm not even sure if it is supernatural or just my mind playing tricks on me. Again, I just heard whistling. It wasn't windy at the time and there wasn't waves. We were just walking through this stuff and I could hear like whistling or humming. I asked them when we got to the spot if they were humming or anything, and yeah, they verified that they weren't. Just overall, weird night. Glad we're all safe. Again, didn't do as well as we wanted to with menpachi, but got enough for the family, and that's, you know, always a plus. So real quick, I'm just gonna go over the clip of when the 2 sets came in. As you saw in the clip right before those sets, I caught a nice menpachi. I went back out and I could hear that rumble start building up. I didn't think much of it, and then I kind of saw that set come in. I believe I turned on my headlamp because I saw the water rise, and I was like, holy. And again, looking back at it, looking at the footage, like, it doesn't do it justice how big that set was. And again, like, if I stood there, and I talked this amongst my partners, if I decided to stand there like I told them I was going to, if I ever had to run, then I would have been in the water. Who knows, right? But because of I did run and actually kind of fell, I am hurting. I don't think I'll be fishing or diving after this for a while. But with that said, I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on OBAKE wave or freak waves. You know, it's I know in the past I've heard about the older folks talking about OBAKE waves, and the spot we were fishing is notorious for, like, you know, there's been countless stories of the supernatural. So, and for those of you that live here on Lanai, or even just, you know, the spot we were fishing, I'm not going to mention it. Please don't put it down in the comments, just to be respectful of the grounds. Yeah, I'd like to hear you guys' thoughts on freak waves and the supernatural, I guess. You know, like, are you a believer? Because I definitely am. I have been for a long time, but just curious to see what the fishing community around Hawaii thinks. I know we can be very superstitious, so. But yeah, if you're still watching, thanks for staying to the end. Also, guys, follow me on IG at Toon Life. I do post clips and stories, reels, posts, all that stuff up on IG way before it even makes it out on YouTube. So it could be weeks to months to where I post on there on IG before it even reaches here on YouTube. So if you want to kind of keep up with me there, go ahead and follow me on IG at Toon Life. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Share with your friends and all that. It does definitely help the channel. But yeah, let's talk story in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys.